Nobody saw it coming. One line, one bar. And hip-hop will never be the same again. Last night, the internet exploded when Kendrick Lamar dropped his latest track, Chains and Whips, and set the entire rap world on fire with a single verse that honors the legendary Rakim and throws the industry into chaos. Fans are shocked, rappers are scrambling, and us from coast to coast are calling it the boldest move of Kendrick's entire career. Imagine the scene: midnight release, Twitter on fire, group chats buzzing, and suddenly the world pauses on Kendrick's words. Did he really just call out Rakim as the true king? Beef rumors, old school loyalty, and new generation pride all clash in an instant. Emotions ran high. Drama soared. Some fans celebrated, some felt betrayed, and more than a few were left speechless. Hip-hop's greatest debate: who is the real GOAT, just got its wildest twist ever. This isn't just another song drop. This is a cultural earthquake. And if you thought the beefs, alliances, and surprises were over, think again, because tonight, we break down the line that's got everyone talking, expose the reactions, and reveal the secrets behind the bar that's shaken the game to its core. Midnight in Los Angeles. The city never really sleeps, but on this night, every eye is glued to a single screen waiting, refreshing, praying. Social media is at a fever pitch. Group chats filled with wild theories and leaked snippets. Did you hear what Kendrick said? Is he really about to shake the whole game? The countdown hits 0. The beat drops. And with one bar, Kendrick Lamar cracks open the history of hip-hop itself. The song is called Chains and Whips. From the jump, it sounds like classic. Kendrick-haunted keys, rumbling bass, tension that builds and builds. Fans expect clever wordplay, maybe some shots at his usual rivals. But nobody is ready for the line that's coming. Halfway through verse 2, Kendrick's flow slows, and he drops it. Shout out to Rakim, the rhyme architect. Taught me chains was just jewelry, whips, just respect. The beat pauses for a second, almost gasping with the audience. The moment everything changes, it only takes minutes for hip-hop Twitter to go nuclear. Rakim trending worldwide. Kendrick trending. Chains and Whips becomes the #1 song on every streaming service in under an hour. Memes flood the timeline. Us are posting cryptic reactions, some with pride, some with side-eye. The blogs call it the bar that stunned the culture. But the internet is divided. Some say Kendrick is giving Rakim his flowers, the respect he deserves. Others claim it's a subtle shot at the current GOAT conversation, low-key suggesting the new generation owes everything to the old. Within an hour, rap legends begin chiming in. Eric B. tweets a simple, "Long live the architect." Nas drops a story, "Respect where it started." But not everyone is happy. An older MC who made his name in the late 90s posts, "Funny how history gets rewritten when it's convenient." The drama has officially started. Over on Clubhouse, a spontaneous debate room fills up. Hundreds, then thousands, join in. Voices are raised. Does Kendrick mean Rakim is the real GOAT? Is he throwing shade at J, at M, even at himself? One fan shouts, "Nah, it's just about respect. Stop reading into it." Another fires back, "You think Kendrick says anything by accident?" Nobody has answers, but nobody can. Stop talking. The moderators beg for calm, but the tension only grows. In Brooklyn, a group of young rappers are watching a reaction video in real time. One who idolizes Kendrick says he's right. None of us would have bars without Rakim. The whole cadence, the patterns, that's all Rakim's DNA. Another, a die-hard fan of the newer trap wave, scoffs. So what? Times change. Kendrick's the GOAT now? Nobody cares about those old heads except people who want to sound smart. But then, another twist. Rakim himself goes live on Instagram. Thousands flood the stream. The legend sits in a dimly lit room wearing a wry smile, soaking in the love. "Salute to Kendrick," he says, voice calm but full of weight. "It's always about the craft. Hip-hop is a relay race. You pass the baton, but you never forget. Who ran before you?" The chat explodes with fire emojis, fans spamming legend and GOAT. But Rakim's next words hit even harder. "Just remember, respect is earned, not just given. Every generation has to prove itself." As dawn breaks in New York, the story has already morphed into something bigger than a song. News outlets run. Headlines like "Kendrick crowns Rakim the godfather of rap" and "GOAT debate reignited after chains and whip spar." Old podcasts get clipped and go viral, one in particular, where Kendrick called Rakim the blueprint, is resurrected and shared by millions. But what about Kendrick? He stays silent. No tweets, no interviews, just radio silence as his team celebrates the overnight numbers. Inside his camp, though, emotions run high. His close friend and producer, known as Top, tells a confidant he knew what he was doing. This wasn't just about bars. This was about putting respect back on. The real pioneers. And trust me, not everybody is going to like it. Later that morning, Kendrick's phone blows up. Some friends send congratulatory texts. "Legend move, bro." Others are more cautious. "You ready for the backlash?" his mother calls, her voice full of pride and worry. "Boy, you had to go and start trouble again, huh? You know they gonna come for you." Kendrick just laughs, but there's an edge to it. Meanwhile, it's the younger rappers, those who came up in the shadow of social media, see an opportunity. One viral sensation posts a reaction on TikTok. Kendrick giving it up to Rakim. That's history, y'all. But let's not forget who runs the charts right now. Fans go back and forth in the comments, with flame wars breaking out under every post. In the record label offices across LA, execs scramble to seize the moment. "We need a remix," one says. "Get Rakim and Kendrick in the same studio. It'll break the internet." Another, more cynical, warns, "Careful. This is the kind of thing that can start beefs. You think Eminem or Jay gonna just sit there? And take this." As the day unfolds, the whispers of a new GOAT war get louder. Old beefs resurface. Rap journalists dig up every past interview where Kendrick, Rakim, MJ, or Nas even mentioned each other. Radio shows invite callers to weigh in. Was Kendrick right to crown Rakim? It's really the king. The phone lines jam. With passionate fans, all the while, Kendrick's silence only adds fuel to the fire. Speculation turns to accusation. A popular blog posts, "Was this bar a secret diss?" Conspiracy theories abound. Did Kendrick shade M? Is this a setup for a new album beef? The pressure mounts. By late afternoon, the debate has made its way into the mainstream. Celebrities outside the rap world start reacting. An NBA star tweets, "Chains and whips on repeat. Kendrick just rewrote the rules." A famous actor posts an Instagram story quoting the bar and tagging both Kendrick and Rakim. Brands join in, looking for viral clout. Respect the Architect shirts trend on fashion sites. But underneath all the noise, a deeper conversation begins to surface. Black culture critics publish op-eds about legacy, memory, and respect in hip-hop. One piece goes viral. The line between homage and revision: "Why Kendrick's bar matters more than you think." The discourse shifts, with some calling it a moment of healing for hip-hop. Others calling it a battleground as the sun sets. A cryptic message appears on Kendrick's official account, a photo of a gold chain and a whip draped over an old vinyl copy of Rakim's album. No caption, no explanation. Fans lose their minds. Is it a tribute? a challenge. The whole internet is left hanging, and just as fans are catching their breath, another twist emerges. Rumors leak that a surprise collab is about to drop. Rakim and Kendrick together on one track. Nobody can confirm, but the idea alone is enough to send the culture into overdrive, right when the speculation is at its peak. Another shoe drops. Eminem's camp posts a cryptic tweet, 3 goat emojis, and a question mark. The debate, already at a boiling point, now threatens to become an odd war. The world of hip-hop is spinning out of control. Everyone from OGs to new school rappers is choosing sides, and the energy on social media is nothing short of electric. While Kendrick maintains his silence, Rakim's calm demeanor during interviews only makes the hype grow stronger. Journalists are desperate for more details, but all they get from Rakim is good at the culture moves forward. But you always have to look back. His words become the quote of the week, appearing everywhere from rap blogs to mainstream news outlets. Meanwhile, Eminem's mysterious tweet stirs the pot even more. Podcasts explode with speculation. Is M about to respond? Does he feel disrespected? Old audio clips resurface of Eminem calling Rakim one of his top influences. But the question on everyone's mind: does Kendrick's bar rewrite the GOAT conversation for good? In Detroit, Eminem is seen leaving his studio with his longtime friend Royce Da, 5'9". Paparazzi snap photos. One reporter shouts, "What do you think about Kendrick's new song?" Kima just smirks and keeps walking. Rumors fly that he's working on a response track, and fans immediately start the countdown to another legendary lyrical war. As the anticipation builds, Jay-Z is dragged into the conversation. An old clip of Jay praising Rakim resurfaces. Then, a cryptic tweet from his label account appears. "Legends build bridges, not walls." Instantly, hip-hop Twitter splits. Some see this as support for Kendrick and Rakim, others as a sly jab at Eminem and the new wave. The pressure on Kendrick's camp is mounting. Inside his inner circle, there's real tension. His close friend, Shaw, calls to check in. "You good? You know what kind of storm you started, right?" Kendrick laughs, but behind his voice, there's fatigue. This ain't about beef. This is about truth. But I know not everybody sees it that way. Meanwhile, Dr. Dre, the West Coast legend, and a mentor to both Kendrick and Eminem, finally speaks up during a rare interview. "I'm proud of both these brothers. I know it's real love for the craft. But don't get it twisted, hip-hop is competition. Always has been." His words add more fire to an already blazing inferno. Over on TikTok and YouTube, fans create reaction videos by the thousands. Clips of Kendrick's verse are looped with Rakim's classics, comparing rhyme schemes and metaphors. Some fans make heartfelt tributes. "I wouldn't even know real hip-hop if my brother didn't play Rakim for me back in the day." Others go the opposite way, calling it all old head worship. The wave spreads to radio stations across the country. A viral call-in show features a tearful fan from Queens. "I grew up on Rakim." To hear Kendrick, the biggest artist of our time, say his name like that, it means everything. "It's like my whole childhood just got a shout-out." A caller from Atlanta disagrees. "Kendrick just wants to look smart. Man, it's all marketing. He ain't passing no torch." Inside Kendrick's own family, the impact is being felt. His uncle, a lifelong Rakim fan, calls to say, "Nephew, you did right. But remember, the game can turn on you quick." Kendrick listens, feeling both proud and anxious. His younger cousins are hyped, posting their own rap freestyles online. Inspired by the drama across the country, high school lunchrooms are filled with debates. Who's really the GOAT? Teachers even catch wind of the controversy, with one English class using the Chains and Whips verse for a lesson on poetry and legacy. It's not just rap heads who are invested now, it's the whole culture. Meanwhile, a surprise twist hits the headlines. The Grammys announced that Kendrick and Rakim will both perform at the upcoming awards show. Fans go wild, theorizing about a live collab or some kind of epic rap summit on stage. The hype is so strong that tickets sell out within hours, and secondary markets go through the roof. But not everyone is celebrating. A group of outspoken new school rappers band together for a live stream, blasting Kendrick's nostalgia act. Respect to Rakim, but we're the now. Stop acting like the past is all that matters, one says, drawing both support and furious backlash from older fans. The tension in the industry starts to spill over into real life. In a crowded Los Angeles club, two camps of fans almost come to blows, arguing about Kendrick's intentions. Security steps in, but the drama is caught on video and quickly goes viral. Memes explode, some funny, some vicious, all fueling the fire. Then, just as things seem to be reaching their peak, another bombshell drops. A well-known music journalist leaks that Kendrick and Rakim were seen together in the studio twice. In the last week, rumors of a joint album, or at least a remix, hit every corner of the internet. As midnight approaches on the second night after the song's release, hip-hop is bracing itself for another shock. Will Eminem fire back? Will Kendrick and Rakim drop a new track? Or will the Grammys be the place where everything finally comes to a head? The suspense is almost unbearable. Midnight hits and the city lights feel extra bright as hip-hop fans everywhere hold their breath, glued to their screens. The air is thick with anticipation. Every major rap blog, podcast, and YouTube channel is streaming live, waiting for whatever is about to happen next. The Grammys are just days away, but tonight, rumors are swirling that something even bigger might drop: a surprise track, a diss response, or a studio leak. Twitter is a war zone. Comments flying faster than anyone can keep up. The first spark comes when a mysterious snippet starts circulating online. Nobody knows who leaked it, but the sound is unmistakable: Kendrick's voice, rapping over a jazzy boom-bap beat. Then suddenly Rakim's voice comes in, flowing with that classic unbothered swagger. The crowd online goes wild. Fans declare, it's happening. But others claim it's just a mashup or a fake. The debate rages on for hours, but nobody can deny the energy just spiked as the sun rises. The music world is still buzzing. Eminem finally breaks his silence, posting a black and white photo of a goat, a crown, and a chain. No words, just emojis. Everyone reads into it their own way. Some see it as a power move, a reminder that he's still in the GOAT conversation. Others think he's sending a message of respect, acknowledging both Rakim and Kendrick without starting beef. But the speculation doesn't stop, and fans demand more. Radio hosts scramble to get reactions. Sway calls Rakim live on air. Do you and Kendrick have something coming? Rakim just chuckles. All in good time, brother. Let the game breathe. Even Sway can't hide his excitement. And the internet starts to believe this collab is real. At the same time, drama is bubbling inside the industry. Record execs are reportedly feuding behind closed doors, trying to negotiate rights for the rumored joint track. One insider leaks that some sponsors are worried about the controversy, but others are eager to capitalize on the hype. This is history, says a marketing rep. We're talking about the moment that redefines the whole genre. Back in LA, Kendrick's friends urge him to address the chaos. His longtime collaborator, Schoolboy Q, shows up at his house. Yo, you see? What you did, K? You got everybody losing their minds. You sure you want to go through with this? Kendrick nods, serious but calm. It's bigger than me, man. It's about the message, about the legacy. But not everyone in Kendrick's camp is on board. A few team members worry that the drama is overshadowing the art. We wanted to honor Rakim, not start a civil war in hip-hop, one says quietly. Others argue that this is exactly what hip-hop needs: a spark, a reason to talk, debate, and Engage with the culture's history. As the day goes on, stories start emerging from fans themselves. A teacher in Brooklyn holds a special lesson on Rakim, using Kendrick's bar to connect old and new school. A young rapper in Chicago uploads a freestyle response, calling for unity and respect between generations. Everywhere, the discussion is evolving, turning from anger and accusation to reflection and learning. But the drama isn't done yet. Rumors hit that Eminem has locked himself in the studio with Dr. Dre, working on a possible response. Hip-hop fans lose their minds. Hashtags trend worldwide. Hashtag GOAT debate. Hashtag Kendrick and Rakin. Hashtag M response. Online polls rack up millions of votes. Who is the true king of rap? The results change by the hour. Then, in a shock twist, Jay-Z breaks his silence. In an exclusive interview, he says, "I respect all the legends, but greatness is about pushing the culture forward." Kendrick did that with one line. Rakim did it with 100. And Eminem, he did it his way too. Let's not fight over the crown. Let's build a bigger table. His words are shared everywhere, and for a moment, seems like the beef is about to cool down. But the streets say otherwise. That night in New York, two rival crews hold dueling block parties, one bumping classic Rakim. And just when things seem to be settling down, a new leak hits the blogs. Audio of Kendrick and Rakim in the studio together, laughing, talking about the power of words, and teasing an unreleased track. The internet melts down. DJs beg for the full version. Industry insiders predict the song will debut at the Grammys, setting the stage for the most historic moment in hip-hop award show history. Fans are torn between excitement and anxiety. Will the performance live up to the hype? Will Eminem show up for a surprise verse? Or will the night end in even more controversy? As the Grammys approach, everyone is bracing for the biggest showdown the rap world has ever seen. As Grammys week arrives, the tension in the hip-hop world is absolutely electrifying. Every outlet, from major news networks to niche rap podcasts, is hyping up the rumored Kendrick